box.
Hey there everyone, this is Zare.
And this is Lit.
Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Hey Hawk, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Hawk.
So last time we were in the middle of the trial for Mahiru. And we played a video game.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
I haven't noticed it until now, but that's quite the bulge.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like, what kind of pants do you have to be wearing?
Skinny jeans for a non-skinny fella.
Hey,
But they don't
when
work
you
that way
woke
on the
up,
rest of the pants.
was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
Hey Feather, long time no see, and welcome to the stream.
I even
Wow,
glanced
Feather.
inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
That seems weird.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. Wait, you glanced inside the shower room while running away? I feel like you weren't really running properly. Exactly.
Yeah. It's kind of a
Especially
weird
if
thing to
you're
say.
peeking into, 1, a shower, 2, a broken shower.
Well, I suppose they might look if they find the dead body and then they think the killer might still be there, like hiding, you know? They'd be, I mean, last thing you want to do is run away, not looking behind, you know, watching your back.
Based on her
you know?
story, I don't think she was in the emotional state to do something like that.
So you think she's lying again?
Probably. Otherwise, it'd have to be some sort of convoluted circumstance to justify it, because that's not something she just casually do.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer for several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain.
Wow.
I'm interested to see how much this diverts from reality. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. Again, this is DR. It's basically Convoluted Circumstances Simulator. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. This does not sound like a great control setup. Press the right mouse button to brake and the left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. Of course they will. Well, the door was open as she ran past and she could just look to the left. Hey JM, welcome to the stream. Even if that were the case, something would have to grab her attention other than the door is open. Because when running away, you usually want to look at place you're running to. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the break. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the escape key, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, and have fun. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Just focus and think about it. I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it.
I'm going to deep dive.
Logic dive.
Deep dive. What? Okay. Apparently this takes the form of you, snowboarding, right?
Clearly it's a hoverboard.
Or you can run after. Guessing that's good.
So far, so good. Next question? Nope.
Not yet. Whoa! Oh my goodness!
I'm not sure if I have enough room for a mouse here.
Oh my goodness. It's like Tron.
Oh, okay, that's the checkpoint. Got it. Let's not get that one. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left.
Yeah.
This isn't nearly as bad as those questions they have after, like, the really action-intensive series.
Goodness.
Okay, so we have learned about jumps.
Oh my goodness. Three.
When was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious in the beach house?
Guessing that's the right one.
It's all coming together.
It is? I still don't get it.
We figured something out.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
I barely understand Japanese as it is.
Maybe they're on the roof.
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... Well, there's the closet.
But wasn't she in there? So she's coming out of there.
Right. And she planted the evidence after. Well, just taking a look around here, the shower room. She says she looks in the shower room. I'm still skeptical.
Me too. Or the roof.
I don't think she fit in the fridge. Someone rummaged through that fridge, absolutely. But only the top row was missing. And that door that Mahiro's right up next to, that leads directly out.
I have no idea. That one?
leaning to. We did establish the closet only has room for one person.
And that's where Hyoko's coming out of. Okay, let's try the bottles. I don't know how, but maybe. It sounds stupid. Okay, so it was stupid.
Crap!
Behind the door?
Just to get out of the way, I'm gonna say the closet and the door.
What about right behind them?
I mean, right behind them.
Like, yeah, let's try the closet.
Here!
Yeah. If she ran straight out.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
That was my initial suspicion, but then she was in the closet. And it's a one-person closet.
So maybe she ran out and didn't look around.
No, like, she could not be in the closet, a one-person closet, if there was already a person inside that closet.
I guess. I don't know.
Let's see, what would they have to do? Like, hide on the surfboard rack or something?
Maybe. Maybe they blended in with everything.
Because they're wearing a wetsuit?
Maybe.
There are significant human features that don't get covered by a wetsuit, however.
I know, I don't know.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
See? Even I'm confused!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right?
Yeah.
And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
How about the case?
Okay, yeah. That works.
Yeah, either the case or underneath. Maybe.
That's gotta be the case.
Yeah.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was...
Here!
Ah! Yep.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
So our perp was flat as a board.
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
Definitely suspicious.
The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kinda like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
It's an older term, but it does check out.
Yeah. It's cool.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Okay.
He has to think about that one for a bit.
Oh,
He's
you
like,
shut up.
I'm so confused.
Grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Okay.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility,
weird.
huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Ooh.
So not very useful going into the future, but it's exactly as I said earlier.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
Assuming that, well, he straight up says that it wasn't the same guy, but a killer could leave and then come back, and maybe then they count. But that puts off the little girl.
Yeah, Hyoko. Us.
Soda. No, not us.
Oh, weren't we?
We are our own alibi, and Soda's there to corroborate with us, but Soda is the one who found the body third.
Yeah. Okay.
And that also suggests Fuyuhiko is off.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback.
Huh?
If you hold down the left mouse button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. No.
Here we go. I was wondering when these would show up again.
I was hoping it wouldn't be in these. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. Wait, truth bullet? For some reason I thought we were in the sword fighting. I think it was the argument prompt. This is not as bad.
It's the memory bullets. If there's something that we want to use, we copy and
Yeah,
it
that's
becomes
fine,
a
that's
bullet.
fine.
Yeah.
If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flash back? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Good to know. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck, and have fun. Shower room.
Just shower room. Nothing else.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They covered it.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Yes! That's it!
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around?
perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay. So I'm thinking the wetsuit. Definitely
What
the
did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
Sit.
Oh, you can't take it in.
What?
Maybe
What?
they wore one when they
So it's
moved
not
the
just
body.
that you can't agree
They
with
used
them.
something other than the shower.
No, we can't
You
copy
can't
it?
take it.
What did they do
Oops.
with the bloody wetsuit?
That's what we
They
want.
cut it up and...
As someone who flushes their shit, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
We
They
agree?
couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
Okay, so...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
So maybe we shoot it at the
They cut
wetsuit?
it up and flush.
As
can't
someone who
agree.
flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay, so use it to refute the impossibility.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's
Really?
wrong.
Oh yeah, they're okay.
Yes, really, we succeeded.
They
Yes.
just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Did a perfectly good ocean.
They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that was used to
The
wash off the
scene.
blood.
The
Also,
drinks.
it was.
Wow.
Could have been that.
You
It
know
could
what?
also be that.
We could use the sea or the drinks because you notice there were tons and tons of bottles.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right,
it-
footprints.
It's the drinks. I totally didn't think of that, but now it explains why a whole section of the fridge was empty.
Assuming they're water, if they're a sugary drink, then this just creates a different problem.
It wasn't sugary. They used a health one.
Okay.
That was the only one that was used. Yeah, the drinks.
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
In theory, but that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Okay.
Trash can. Trash can.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try think one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Yep.
I can't back down.
Yeah. Take that.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words. Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on.
There's two people it could have been.
You know who the killer is?
So this has been a while since a, like, totally out of the blue assumption. My current thinking is that Peko Peko is...
It's Peko Peko.
Yes, I'm thinking Peko Peko, but moreover that she is at least taking on the role of Shining Justice. And so she's got a willing accomplice in this room.
Yes.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person.
You're the only one! Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Koizuichi. Why are
Kazuichi.
Thank you. Kazuichi. Why are you two doing here?
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Whoa!
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
His voice. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
If Shining Justice...
So I think Shining Justice, I don't agree with her stance on this, but the logic would be that Mahiru is guilty of the crime of withholding evidence. And so going after that criminal for that reason, dispensing justice and taking care of that. Fuyuhiko would have some investment in that because she's concealing his sister's death.
Yeah, not to mention, before this trial started, he seemed to be kind of prepared for something. Like, okay, let's say this person does this favor for him and kills that person. If he helps them get away, that does mean he's gonna die. It looks like he was almost prepared for that. Because he knows that as the accomplice, or at least it wasn't implied at the beginning of this situation that the accomplice would be allowed to live either.
But that doesn't make sense, because if his goal is to get vengeance on Mahiru for what I think is a very weak reason, then he doesn't have to do anything at this point. He can have his justice and survive. He just has to turn in the killer.
Maybe he doesn't want to.
I think that's possible, and that's some application of Yakuza honor, but...
That could be it. He
at the same time, they're also the kind of people to do away with that when it's inconvenient.
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those rare times his personal feelings are getting in the way. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Says the suspect.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what that is. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see!
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Such an odd thing to get hung up about.
I know.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
Seems like it's going to be very difficult to hide evidence this time around. Unless it's an incinerator somewhere. Have we seen one? Discounting, like, kitchens.
I don't remember.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Wasn't gonna say it, but was thinking it.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, he wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So, the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. How did the killer use to escape out the window? Hangman's Gambit.
Oh boy, what's the name of that?
6 and 5. Hold on, I need to remind myself. Catch and release. Okay.
So what is that thing? It's like a case or a sword case? Sheath? No.
Oh. Katana. Oh.
Bag? No. Wrap. Cloth holder. Just trying to figure out what is the name of that thing on her back.
Vulcan?
Could be. So then Vulcan culture?
There's not O.
Hmm. Wow. What? Bathing suit? It can't be that.
No, it's not.
There has to be an order.
Bamboo?
Yep. Bamboo. Then the last part. Case, holder, strap.
Oops.
Yeah, bamboo strap?
Just as soon as they give us some bees.
Case is too big. Okay, oh, sorry. Case is too small.
Oh.
Strap fits. Bamboo sword.
Oh, I deleted it.
So it could be like strap or sword, but I don't think she hides it in the sword itself. I would think it would be in the case that she puts the sword in, but man. Yeah, I see all the letters for sword. It's sword. Sneak. There it is. Yeah. Oh, I got it. You almost didn't make it.
We have a minute left.
Heko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
It's not a sword.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Well, it's about as tall as she is, but that's a ridiculous balancing act, not to mention you have to pull it up with her.
No kidding.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
Yes, Akane.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow.
Just like a Japanese ninja.
I didn't know that. I thought that guard slips off. I didn't know it was that sturdy.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
I was gonna say, as opposed to the ninjas of other ethnicities.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Wow, I never thought of that.
Oh boy, calm before the storm. Now then, the time has come once again for the panic talk action. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you will be able to use fever time by pressing the space key during the PTA. When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during fever time either. By pressing the left mouse button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assaults. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that. They'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Well then, good luck, and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
Well, you could have had like a string or rope attached to that.
It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
But also, if she does have an accomplice, then just throw it up.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
Wow.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Hiko, why? Why are you... He is not happy about this PTA.
No, he is not.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
Hold on, I need to... Tab... It's all left mouse button, so why...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
What is going on?
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
Sell your organs? Holy
Got
moly!
proof, you bastard! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard!
Holy moly.
You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard! That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! Bastard!
Oh, wait, that's how
If
it
she
goes.
used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! This is the end!
Alright, you gotta hold it down to line up, and then you release to...
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape.
Just now, you put the accent on a weird syllable.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiro's killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is that right? Even though Hiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Okay, so Peko isn't. She's in fact the accomplice.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
Well, if we're gonna go with that route, the only people that we know had a connection... not you. Unless you have a fake name, which there is at least one name not accounted for.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't there. I don't think you were there. Were you?
No.
It was mostly this bottom row here.
Ibuki was there.
Yeah. These four, and we're missing one.
Hiro's dead. Yuko's one.
Well, Mahiro was one of the original people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course we're missing one because the 5th one died.
Yeah.
So, if they had to have a connection, it would either be Ibuki, which just makes no sense, or someone's here under a fake name.
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question,
Shining justice.
I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
You're not really selling your conviction
Wow. Are we gonna see are we gonna say a crazy face like last time?
yet. You always do. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Sonia looks so pumped over there right now.
Yep.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of.
Whoa.
Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask,
Oh my goodness.
I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
So we just can't trust any braided girls from now on.
Wow.
They're all serial killers.
Justice complete.
That's insane.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling
Look at the face at the end.
You know we're not in the chat room, right?
Wow.
Now then, let's execute justice.
What? What the fuck?
This is an appropriate reaction.
Yep. Soda nailed it.
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice.
There's
I
more?
have come to deliver justice.
Wow.
Shiny teeth.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but...
Huh? An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp.
That doesn't make
Justice
sense.
should also
Because that
be
does
the
not...
same.
Specifically, it says that the masks somehow obscure her gender. I don't see much obscuring going on right now. I think...
No.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
I mean, maybe there's more than just a mask?
I'd assume that, but I have no idea now.
Like, if she padded herself upright, then she'd have, like, a...
You just wear a cloak,
Neutral.
you know? And it do quite a lot of work. Anyway.
Yeah, but then everyone knows you for the cloak instead of the mask.
You could just change it up.
What? What the heck is this?
He's so confused.
Pecco is the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
You bored?
I mean, he's seen this before.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
I thought you were going to trust us. An S on the sword bag? We'll have to see it again.
This again?
Yep.
Huh? Sleep talking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
I don't see the S on her sword bag. Maybe it's a different angle.
Oh.
It does look like an emblem, but I don't think that's a stylized S.
Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Oh my goodness.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Ah, so you're going to protect justice by throwing away justice. Got it.
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Wow.
Wow.
Chibi over there is not having a good time.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
Peko, I wish it wasn't you. Your voice is so relaxing to do.
He's right. We need to end this already. The killer. In the end, there's no mistake that was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
You don't seem so convinced.
No. Maybe
We're at
he's
our closing arguments.
maybe he's like realizing there has to be an accomplice, but he doesn't know how. Okay, here we go.
You met, well, her, but that's a different thing. I mean, they could totally fake us out with the closing arguments here.
They could. In order to lure Mahiru.
Still nothing.
This is first to arrive at the beach house with. Oh, Mahiru. Oh, Hyoko, sorry. Take the sword out, I guess? Oh, no. Huh? Okay, yeah.
I think we've
That's
skipped an
what-
important step here because
know.
we are already overlooking the bat.
Yeah.
Like, even in there, it's a bat.
Well, it's okay. Let's get going because we always get a new set once we know where these ones go.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Ah, here you go. Yep. Oh,
So,
tied it. I guess the tying of it takes it out and ties it. I must do this, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so, less at the very beginning, we have a spot for Mahiru. It must be that symbol on the far right.
Oh, yeah, maybe she comes in. Go back, go back.
No, I'm just going to the beginning.
Knocks her out. Yeah, Mahiru comes in. I think that's
Okay, yeah.
her coming in. Ah, okay. So...
Okay, so starting at the beginning again. That doesn't match up.
Bottles?
Someone goes and puts in the letters. Bottles are probably useful, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Running...
Nothing there. Hyoko is already done in at this point.
Okay.
So we got a lot of
Hyokos. I think one where she wakes up.
When she wakes up?
Yeah,
Probably.
and then of course she sees the body and flees. Not yet. Okay. Yeah. What should I hide? No, that one. First thing, yeah. Hyoko wakes up.
That's that one.
Candy?
I feel like it has to be this. But
No,
do
no,
we have a
it's already there.
Means Hyoko made a promise with someone.
Okay. Yeah, that picture's already there.
This does not match up with the text.
Yeah. Yeah, see? That's that one. That one is that one, so it's gotta be...
Oh, that one. Okay. So.
Yeah. Let's go back, I guess. Maybe it's here. One of these. Yep. Okay.
Okay, letters. Killer leaves next to the body. Baseball bat.
This is where should I hide? She has to put the gummy down somewhere. What's this one? Here? What's this?
So that's that one.
Yeah, so this is the gummy being put down somewhere. So that...
In the closet after Hyoko.
Yeah.
Just had a yellow gummy.
Alright. What's this?
The last stock. That's that.
Hyoko's still sleeping.
Up right here.
Yeah. That mask?
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m.
It might end here with Peko Peko.
Maybe we won't find out why Hiko's acting this way until later. We'll find out.
I was trying to think if there's any loose ends left. So I don't think we went over the batch. I guess it was the murder weapon. Because you placed the body after. We'll see what happens.
And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it?
She's like, totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
Gunham, are you a little ruffled?
What's most important to you? You must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
That's not happening.
Nope.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
Like, literally anyone else.
There's lots of people.
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
Got one fangirl who might.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. A few sacrifices?
That's not justice.
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Ah, he finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice
Sonia
or
is
the
suspicious.
dreadfully wrong one?
Something's wrong about this.
Well, if she had zero involvement in this case, then it's definitely the fangirl in her speaking up at this point.
It might be, but it could be the fan. Yeah, it's true. It definitely is a fangirl. I'm just thinking that there's something wrong about the description that's linking her to sparkling justice, and Sonia is noticing it. You know?
Maybe the serial killer isn't as glamorous as she thought she was.
Or it could be that this person's pretending to be sparkling justice, and sparkling justice is actually still among them.
Not necessarily still among them, but I'm definitely getting the sense that she's putting on an act.
Yeah, I think so too.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
I'm sure they'll vote for someone else collectively to die for me. Wait, what's going on? Why aren't you not voting for me?
We are voting for you.
I said, why are you not voting for me?
Yes, and I'm saying that they are.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time? Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
She was more theatrical.
Pose is different.
What the heck was that?
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase! An unknown serial killer.
Peko.
Sorry, an unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice.
Could that have been Mahiru?
The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
I see. So that's what it was.
She said it incorrectly.
I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Peko.
Sure. We don't know. Special ability?
Nationality is correct. I guess not.
We don't
Got it. Real sparkling justice is not the same gender as Peko.
You don't know what her what their gender is.
It's not about that. Make sure you remember what Sonia said.
special ability?
Swordswoman.
That's all I can think of. Because height? She didn't say anything about the height. Well, for frick's sake, I don't know what it is either. It doesn't fit anything,
Is it
does it?
none of these? It could be none of these. We're not being penalized.
Nationality's wrong?
There we go.
What? You don't know? If you don't know, that's fine. The vote is already over anyway.
Oh, okay, it's not just that.
I guess nationality, that's the only thing that pops up in the topic.
I see.
Really?
Really?
That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
But your native language is not Japanese, so it would not be suspicious that it'd be Japanese.
It's so weird. I think this is just outsourcing issues, maybe. That's why we're
if
thrown
she
off
had
right
it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
You know, one of those languages we're not speaking right now.
now. I know.
In fact, I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, Hajime made a case earlier that he didn't understand English. Okay.
What? If she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English. So apparently, that's not English she was reading.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
What? Hey there, guess what? I'm fluent in Spanish, apparently. Oh my gosh. My head hurts.
Not as badly as Sparkling Justice.
Oh my goodness.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both
From Spain?
Or Mexico.
What?
All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
You're just crazy.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
None of us speak Spanish, so you got a good shot.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Ooh.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Fuyuhiko?
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Proof there was one more person at the scene of the crime.
Body discovery announcement. Didn't he mention that?
Yeah.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people, including the killer, or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
So that means there was 1 more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Oh. Sonia!
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
Well, if his sister's really dead.
No. The events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's actually no evidence to suggest that, considering all of our memories have been taken.
It's true.
There's overwhelming proof of that, too. Unfortunately, the question they're asking this time is that.
Credit list?
Was that there?
Is it in there?
I think so. That.
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize.
It's not, but okay.
Okay.
The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first can receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted! That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
But considering how lax Monokuma is about murder, you're the one who did it. Even if Fuyuhiko ordered the gunshot, you're still the smoking gun.
But, you know, people still go to jail for hiring hitmen to kill people for them.
Oh yes, in absolutely any other circumstance, Fuyuhiko would be in deep shit. Not here.
Not here, nope.
Other than, you know, excommunication, basically. That's not the word I'm looking for, that's... exile.
Yeah, let's find out what's gonna happen.
What the hell? I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case,
Not entirely.
the person
They're
who
both
gets
killers.
to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Pecco be a tool in the first place? Pecco is a legitimate human being!
It's called a hitman.
Or a robot.
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Solid B.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is.
If you kill us now, the game's over.
I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I don't know, I think this is by his own thinking and rules. Very clear definition of Pecco being the killer.
Unless he's maybe considering how real laws work.
No, that's not Monokuma.
No. Well, it may not be the same one. I don't know.
Well, we know there's multiple, but that doesn't mean they're different.
Ahem! Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
But there's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer.
Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool, you're a friggin' human being.
Well, if I am human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself.
Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What is that? What does she mean for you, Hiko?
Pecco and I grew up together.
Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but
They
a tool.
gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say?
It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
Yep. Wow.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
They're adorable.
Aww.
That is my only before I
Whoops.
am human.
Whoa.
I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
Accidents happen. That's her only reason for living.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You're wrong. You're not a tool, Peko. Because if you're a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Wow. Huh? She answered. I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all.
What?
Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We are just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool.
Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiro wasn't you. It was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You...
Tried to confirm it with Mahiro, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But I'm pretty sure Mahiro was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we were connected to it, there's no way we could accept it.
You know, when Mahiro spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, you're not gonna go, Mahiro? If you want to talk about it there, it'd totally be fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation.
I should have gone too.
But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiro into a trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoko.
What the?
Seriously? What the heck?
An eye for an eye. That's the world we live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, damn it! I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. She didn't have a doctorate. She was still in high school. For revenge. Clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that's why you killed my hero with the bat?
Yeah. But still! I believed her up till the very last minute. That game was just a work of fiction! Even so... That bitch!
Hey. If that game is actually real... Are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you...
Hey! I don't want to hear about that!
But the fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but... Why? You shouldn't have killed that girl!
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me! What do you know about that game?
What are you saying? You have no right to do that! Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes! Revenge is just wrong!
Jeez. Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment...
Young Master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Young Master, I am finished.
She's got it.
Oh, she can do it. Okay. Wow.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all!
Basically what she's saying is that she should be judged on her action for having killed someone.
But if she's a tool, then it can't be judged for its actions, then she can't be judged!
But she just said she could be judged by her actions.
But she wants to be the one who's judged! My brain hurts.
Well, of course you don't understand. Because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet.
Good bear. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
Where'd you get a mask?
I know.
It cannot be.
You insisted you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes?
So, we fell for it. We fell for a trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
All this Nekomaru reminds me.
Ooh,
Okay, we're good.
I think she's lying again. I don't think she made the killing blow. She cut him off before he could finish what he was about to say. I think she stepped in, no doubt. But she wants him to get away with this. So he can leave.
But if that's the case, then he has to have committed the killing
That's
blow.
what I'm saying. I think he did. But she...
Well, if he did, this is going to be a very short story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something else is gonna happen. Something has got to happen. Either she really did land the killing blow, or she's covering up for him, so he
That's
can
obviously
win.
wrong.
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet!
No.
It should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
So, for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope, then?
Oh gosh, here we go.
On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
He would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just...
A tool? Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So, I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
Oh boy, he's gone now.
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are all those things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but... Huh? If you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die!
Yeah.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that.
Oh boy, it's been a while, so I've lost his voice now. It has to be the one character that gets no prompts whatsoever, too.
Yeah.
Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but... in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teruteru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival.
That is not Fuyuhiko at all.
I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I'm a tool.
Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but...
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone.
Ooh.
Or
Same.
would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair?
Oh.
Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Both options suck.
Damn it.
Especially if he actually cares about Peko.
Oh
my goodness.
Young master,
I am
finished.
She did it.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause that's actually what I have to do to survive? I just feel ashamed of myself. It means I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan!
Young master!
Uh-oh.
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing! Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? And even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Pecco, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Pecco, sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I
had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then, why?
Even so,
I wanted you to
escape.
Oh, she got it. I wanted to protect you.
Pecco.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
I mean, in this case, he didn't actually do anything.
For being rude and all that other terrible stuff.
Senseless killing such as this ever again.
Well, we'd love to, but seems like some people just find reasons to do it. No promises. Of course.
Pecco! That will do. Monokuma, why don't you start with it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know that. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young master for Yuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
Too late!
So...
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool Pecco Peccoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it.
How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools.
You did say that.
Then let's begin! The punishment time brimming with despair!
Jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Pecco Peccoyama!
Why?
Wow. Stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I'm so sorry, Zara. You have to go back and forth between this.
Well, I don't have to do it this time.
Okay.
I said it.
I
never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Pecco. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Aww.
Young master? Young master!
Kick Wanakuma's butt, ultimate swordsman. Oh, you can't. Oh well. Ooh. Hmm? Oh, I see. Ooh.
Is he okay?
Did they both get killed together?
That is impossible!
This cannot be! Even for Yuhiko! This shouldn't be allowed! People dying so easily, falling like dominoes!
You bastard! What is this? This can't be. This is alive, right? Just immediately for the ears. How would he say this? I don't know how Johnny Young Bosch screams.
It's like, Peko! It sounds like a cook.
Really?
It sounds like a Pokemon call. Peko!
Okay, well, let's get those ears covered.
Okay. Look at my ears.
Peko! Fuyiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. Channel you I never watched Bleach in English.
Oh my goodness.
This conclusion, what a waste. This is why you should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes. It was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that. What the hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright.
Oh
This
my
despair is worthless.
Oh my goodness.
Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us.
Oh my goodness.
Now they are down 5, yes.
Yep.
The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're trying to say.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you.
There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know?
Not yet. He's still alive.
Oh, good.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
Clap your hands if you believe.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
Wow.
Oh, he's not looking good, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of stabbing. Like, that's a lot of stabbing.
Well, it looked like it was a single slash for him.
Well, I mean, but like everything else, just a whole bunch of really nasty pokes.
And there's definitely no stab marks on him. They're all slashes. How he got multiple is beyond me.
And if she was holding him in that way, if the thing stabbed through her, it should have gone into him. But, eh.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him!
So she's just acknowledging him as her brother now.
I don't believe it!
Huh? A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him!
Huh?
Duty?
Hey!
'Cause it's written in the school trip rules! If the life of the Blackened is exposed... Remember! If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed! Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So...
Hasn't stopped you before.
Fine then, I'll save him. And take my sweet time doing so. Really?
Like...
I was actually going to do that all along. So I've already prepared for this.
Huh? Prepared?
That's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere and gradually grew closer and closer.
Who's oh.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
He is so bouncy right now.
I know.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat.
I think you need to do a little more than that.
Yeah, staring at him's not gonna work.
See you later.
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there's any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then,
All we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, if he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
Actually, we just proved that wasn't the case.
When have I ever been logical? Since I came here. I squish ants for fun!
Doesn't mean you can't start now.
However,
we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
Okay.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things just aren't as exciting if that shitster like him ain't around.
Do you want to try again?
Things aren't as exciting if that shitster like him ain't around. If a shitster like, jeez, it's really.
Just embrace your inner countryman.
Things aren't as exciting if a shitster like him ain't around.
You got it. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too.
In those words?
From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Rico! I don't know how he does this, okay? That's what I have to try again, but how does Bosch scream? How does he longingly call for his lover? Yeah, I have to imagine it's sort of like the fists clenched, pulled back, and cameras pulling away from him as he screams to the sky sort of thing. He doesn't. Oh, great. So now I have to do what Bosch can't. As Bosch. What is this?
Oh my goodness.
But I can't start as him unless I go calm. As in boring. But it's like a boring yelling sort of thing, and I'm sorry this is holding us up for so long, but... like, I can totally just do... Fuyuhiko. Or, in this case, Fuyuhiko.
Maybe it's a sigh.
Scream in the most calm way.
No, whine. How? Maybe it's a whine. Maybe it's like a Fuyuhiko, something like that, you know.
It might actually be closer to that. Okay, so first we have to get in the mindset of Johnny Young Bosch. And then we have to sort of let his voice just sort of waft for a little bit. Kind of keep it up in here. And then when people are least expecting, we're going to go into full-on scream mode. Ears are covered. I really can't imagine this, so I'm going to have to do my own spin on it.
Oh my goodness.
Of all the things to stump us this playthrough, it's how to deliver a line. This really seems out of character. And however many more excuses I can come up with.
I think it might be closer if it was a whine.
It's a whine.
Yeah. Just drawing it out like that.
Fuyuhiko!
Like that.
Just like that? Fuyuhiko! don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. You can imagine a full-on yell, honestly? Okay, let's do that. Come on, stop being chicken and just do it already, Zare.
We believe in you, Zare.
Fuyuhiko!
Yeah, there you go. That was good.
Better be for the amount of build-up I put into it. Heard it recently from Iron-Blooded Orphans. And so the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then?
You better not be hinting there are multiple endings, game.
No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future. Not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. I appreciate you throwing out characters like that, James, but to be honest, I haven't watched a dub in a long time. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. Feather is very happy about boats, and I was just going to make a nice boat comment, but she beat me to it. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. It's gonna transform again.
Oh, bleh.
And it's just gonna pretend that nothing happened.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
Actually, Monami, I think we're all blind.
Poor people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
It's back!
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means.
I don't think we have any ultimate merchants here.
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
And the ultimate affluent progeny is already done.
We can't use him for this checkbook.
I don't think that's a cash you can file, Monami. We just don't have the investors.
Sea and punishment, sin and coconuts.
So at least Fuyuhiko made it.
Obtained present. You got the Black Dragon Blade. I think it's a perfect gift to give to Fuyuhiko.
Sounds wonderful. Except it's what we call in the business a key item! And we can't trade that away.
What are What are we doing? Like, are we honestly just randomly going around taking people's stuff after they're killed? You know, it's like, hey, this looks like the most important thing to them. I'm gonna keep it.
We have no idea who this is. So, Junkin. Loser reads.
Okay. Jock and bump. Jock and bump. Jock and bump. Jock and bump. Okay. Okay.
For those of you who could not see that at home, we both threw paper, then we both threw rock, then we both threw paper, then we both threw scissors, then we both threw paper, and then I finally cut her paper with scissors.
Hey, I wonder who it should be. I'll just say,
No one's here, right?
Oh, you got the right actor.
almost.
Man, I can totally see it now. Those idiots. I can't wait to see the surprised look on their dumb faces.
What's with her pigtails? They're all frumpy.
It's like it's like, you know what it is? It's that weird trope where certain anime hair will shift depending on their mood. Sometimes
We've seen this portrait before. Was it always like this?
When she's doing that pose, when she's like scared, they'll suddenly clamp in like a pair of wings or something. It's really weird.
Maybe I'm just noticing this now.
See? Look at that one.
Okay.
But they'll probably be happy about it. They'll probably be very, very happy. Alrighty?
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, now then. Let's show...
Morning, huh? In the end, I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I couldn't sleep. Involving himself in Pekko's execution like that, suffering all those wounds, is he really going to live? Was it really okay to leave him in Monokuma's care?
That's a good thing to be suspicious about.
Worry has consumed my heart. My body feels terribly burdened. But that worry ends here. There's no way I can just lay here and do nothing. Loosening my stiff body, slowly sat up on the bed. I guess I should head over to the restaurant. That's right. Just do it. Do it. I should meet up with everyone at the restaurant first.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
And then we'll question Monokuma afterward. I'm definitely going to find out if Fuyuhiko is safe or not. Definitely going to find out if Fuyuhiko is safe or not. That's more Johnny on Bosch's. Still not pooping?
Nope.
I guess she's just holding it in for the trial?
She's a trooper pooper.
I suppose it could be entirely step-based. Hey, it's my waifu.
Good morning, Chiaki.
Hey.
Yeah, good morning. You're up earlier than usual.
Yeah, I couldn't really stay put and do nothing.
I see.
Gaming as usual. No, I have a slight feeling she's deliberately concentrating on her game. Like, she's trying to keep her sadness from showing by being completely focused in gaming. Or is it just me?
Okay, so we have no ultimate chef and we have no big sister. Who could possibly cook for us now?
Hajime! You're
Kyoko, you're the only one here. What are you acting so anxious about?
I'm not acting anxious. I just happen to be awake by coincidence. So I just came here early.
I see. This girl... There's something strange. Is she trying to pull some sort of dirty trick again?
I can't remember if she did one before.
Press!
I just happened to be awake by coincidence. So I came here early. It's just a coincidence.
Press!
What?
I don't think I noticed that one before. What the heck is this? The panel has been propped up. It's giving off a dreadful, unsettling vibe. Who are in those photos? Because I'm wondering, is this her idea of like a memorial shrine?
Maybe, because I see photos from the ones that she took at the beach, and the ones from the game, and the ones from the dinner.
And I'm just trying to see, like, they don't seem to have Mahiru in them. Also, where'd you get all these cow skulls?
I know. That's
I mean, there's a farm, but most of the cows there are still using theirs.
And what's with the candle stands? What's with the bone-like candle stands?
Well, the bottom definitely looks wax-like. Though I suppose it could also be bone on some weird balancing stand. There's a bunch of photos pasted all over it. Didn't Mahiru take these photos? That's the link. But what's with this terrifying ambience?
Yay! What's this? An adorable decoration!
Even if this is a memorial shrine, you wouldn't say that about it anyways.
I don't know who did it, but they must have spent so much time and effort doing their best to make it. Mahiru's gonna be happy too. I don't know who did this, but we should be grateful to them, right?
Kyoko, Mahiru's dead. She's not going to appreciate anything.
She's still alive for me.
Right.
She fixed my kimono.
Let's go visit
last
Uncle Kamaida, shall we? Hey, Kyoko, did you...
Hello. Good morning. It's so rare to run into you two here. What are you looking at?
Mikan, better you don't know.
Huh? What are these horrifying photos?
I expected that reaction.
Yo! What happened?
What's up? What's up? Is it a brawl?
Huh? Yo! What's all this ruckus in the morning?
This is bad. Please, take a look at those photos.
Huh? Photos?
Whoa!
What the heck?
Hey!
What kind of ominous crap is this? It's like something used for sorcery? Witchcraft? Black magic? The voodoo you do?
Duh, it's a summoning.
This is clearly an insult against Mahiru.
Damn it. I don't know who the hell did this crap, but they got a lot of nerve.
This is too much to actually treat Mahiru's photos like this.
Wow.
You did your best.
Wow.
Everyone, I understand how you guys feel, but it's probably...
Good day.
Good morning, everyone.
Good nom nom numbing!
Well, Good, Mongrel! What's with those nasty photos? They're giving up a huge ominous aura!
That was a really good scream they did.
I know. That's why I'm not going to overdo it.
Yeah.
Something like this.
There's no excuse. This is too terrible. How can someone be acceptable of such a heartless trick?
Capable, too.
Capable.
Poor Hiyoko. She's just gonna be destroyed after this. No, seriously. It's just...
Hey!
I know, right? Seriously, it's just the worst. Gee, I wonder who the hell did it.
About that trip to Uncle Kamida. Huh?
You're right. There's no way Mahiro will be happy with this.
I was gonna say, I imagine this was like tears in her eyes, choking every word that came out, forcing a smile.
Mm-hmm.
She won't just be unhappy. I'm sure she'll be angry. I'm sure she'll be so angry she'll cry tears of blood.
Man, who the hell did this?
No. We'll have to search for the criminal later. In the meantime... Fire! Start the fire! We'll have a grand bonfire so Mahiro can reach Nirvana!
Eh?
Seriously, this is...
Hold it.
You can't.
Actually, I think that's in the rules, isn't there? Not that. Yes, we could advance the story and find out exactly why this is a problem, but... Well, unless it counts as littering, it doesn't look like we're bad. Oh, destroying any property on this island without permission is expressly prohibited.
Ah, yes.
Someone took their time to make this memorial so we can mourn Mahiro. You can't burn it. Mourn Mahiro?
What the heck?
You sure it's not the other way around? I'm pretty sure whoever made this is totally disrespecting Mahiro.
You think so?
Really? I think it's just a little clumsy.
See?
Why don't you take a closer look at the intent instead of focusing on the appearance?
Perhaps.
Despite their clumsiness, I'm sure whoever made this probably did their very best.
Not realizing that they're actually causing a severe fire hazard. And choking hazard. Also, it's more than a little creepy.
If you look at it carefully, don't you feel like you can sense their feelings?
Well, they did go all the way to get these rows of flowers done up.
Mm-hmm.
Can't knock them for that, at least.
I'm just trying to figure out the skulls.
I'm sure it's something like, aren't they pretty, or something like that in her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mahiro's not alone. She'll be with us now and forever. This was probably made with those feelings.
Right?
So I definitely think, yep, it's a nice decoration.
I see.
After hearing you say that, I'm starting to feel the same thing.
You sure are simple-minded.
I don't really want to burn it!
Huh? It cannot be.
Was the person who made this?
Welcome to 10 minutes ago.
Mahiro was really, really nice. She politely taught me how to tie my kimono.
Ah, from the Teach Amanda Fish School, I see.
She was really good at taking care of others. Mahiro's probably lonely by herself.
She's got 3 people company.
So I wanted
to tell her that she's not alone, even if she's in heaven. Yep, no one else is in heaven but my hero. Everyone else sucks.
To be fair, are you familiar with their entry requirements?
Hiyoko, you...
I did want to make it look better, but unless I'm dancing, I'm so clumsy at whatever I do. You know, you could have done a dance, you know. There are funeral dances. I have seen them.
But she's also a very particular kind of dancer.
I'm sorry!
I am sorry.
I spoke out of turn without considering your feelings at all. Sorry, Yoko.
I'm sorry.
Felt like a total Armstrong moment there.
These tears have been passed down through the Armstrong family for generations!
Well, how should I put this? It looks like we misunderstood.
Feather gives 0 Fs.
For those of you that can't see the chat, Feathery Justice said, "Nah, fuck Hiyoko's feelings. Burn it." This is what has Lith and Stitches.
For now.
Did I read that last line?
Now that I take a closer look, it looks like you put a lot of thought into the decorations. So, let's keep this thing around until we get off this island?
Question mark?
No.
No. It should come with us when we get off this island, too. It's the only evidence we have left of her. Her parents will probably want it. Maybe. Assuming they're still around.
For a definition of what?
It would be a waste to leave behind such wonderful photos. So we're not gonna burn it?
Unless it burns itself down first.
Impossible! Of course not! We could never burn it!
Oh, we could. You just won't. Weren't you the one who started shouting that?
I got it! Fine, then I'll forgive you all. Except Mikan, of course. Why are you so strict with me?
I see.
Man, it's so unexpected.
Meow.
I really can't imagine Hiyoko being so diligent and earnest about something.
Huh. Who cares about that?
Hiyoko has a very kind heart.
That's not it.
Kind? Oh, come on, it's not like that.
Jeez. Stop it already.
You don't have to be embarrassed.
Stop it. Don't tease me. Aw, Hyoko's so adorable when she's embarrassed.
Well, you're gonna get shit on in 3, 2, 1.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up, you big face troll.
Your face is so big! How can you live with a face that big? It exceeds the size of your head!
Excuse me for having such a hard time saying such foul language from this little...
Trollop?
Trollop.
To be fair, trolls should have very big faces. They are giant-sized.
Okay. Also, she is killing my vocal cords.
Shut the fuck up, you pig-faced troll! Why only me? Why only me?
At any rate, I hope this is finally settled down. Finally settled now.
It's very like you guys to settle things like this.
Really? Feels like we made such a huge fuss about it and finally settled things.
That's just like you guys.
Well?
Little by little, we're trying to understand and find the good in each other. That's the reason why we can move forward without feeling despair towards our situation.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are all splendid.
Splendid, huh?
This body is uncooperative.
Well, he's gonna love this.
I have arrived. Apologies for the wait.
What?
What the? What is this object that is releasing such a foul aura?
Impossible!
A malice clings to Mahiru even after her death. We'll be sucked in if we look directly at it.
You're the worst.
Oh my goodness. No!
We just settled this. Wow. This is a very hopeless object.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't belong in a hopeful place like this at all. It's absolutely brimming with malice. Let's just hurry up and destroy it. I can't stand to look at it for even one more second.
I'll destroy you!
Oh my goodness!
Stand aside! I shall shatter this barbaric, blasphemous false idol to pieces!
Oh my goodness. Oh god.
Now that those two are here, do you still think we're splendid?
It looks like it's gonna take a little more time.
I completely agree. The scene unfolding in front of me was so embarrassing, all I could do was sigh. But at least it was a peaceful scene.
How?
There was only the threat of violence. There was no actual violence done.
True.
Well, there was some aftermath of violence, you know, skulls and all that, but... However, we didn't realize just how short-lived this piece would be. I'd estimate about 2, maybe 3 full days of free time before someone else got murdered. Even though we were finally bonding, the situation was brewing. Like a huge fracture running between us all. And that would be the trigger for a truly horrible and atrocious incident. Not just for me, but for every single one of us. We just hadn't realized it yet.
Crap.
Chapter 3.
Trapped by the ocean scent. Phew, I'm stuffed. I can't eat another damn bite.
Hey.
Man! Wow. Let me try that one again with a little less voice cracking.
I know, I want some more tea. My throat hurts.
Man, you sure do eat a lot. Don't you ever worry about, like, choking?
Yo, I never get worried. You don't? Wait, what about Fuyuhiko? Is he really alright? I was so concerned. I couldn't sleep at all last night.
Huh? Plus, if his fate is in Monokuma's paws, I'm even more concerned.
If only I could have tended his wounds somehow. I wish I wasn't so useless.
Well, I don't think you guys should worry about it.
You... Do you just forget everything that happens when you eat?
Alright! Now that I've got a belly full of food, I'm all set! So...
I'll show you my serious
leave the rest
side.
to me. I'll question Monokuma and avenge Fuyuhiko!
That's obviously wrong.
Avenge? He's not even dead!
Sheesh. What vengeance? You just want to test your skill.
Well, yeah.
She flat out admitted it.
Hello. Okay, everyone. Can I have your attention, please?
Meaningless. Oh, it's you, Mon Ami. What do you want?
Jeez. Man, the the fun mood's over now thanks to you. Huh? Did I just ruin the mood?
Why don't you try reading the air sometime, Mon Ami?
Jeez, don't treat me so harshly.
I just did my very best today, too.
Wow, she didn't let it get to her. Something good must have happened.
Yeah. Hey, who the hell are you? You're talking about something important. Sorry, we're talking about something important, so go away.
Yes, the French name has come up. But thanks for mentioning it, Feathery.
Okay, sorry.
Stop it!
Wait, no! I definitely don't want to be treated like an outsider.
Just what do you want? What do you mean by I did my very best?
You finally asked me.
Hey!
Well, once again, I defeated another Mama Beast. How do you like me now? I worked hard, didn't I?
Hey.
If you've defeated a Mono Beast, that means...
Ding, ding, ding!
That's right. You're now able to visit another island.
Oh good. Another location for a murder to happen.
So let's all live happily ever after with each other this time, okay? No more getting tricked by Monokuma. No more thinking about leaving this island.
Love, love!
Let's all live together peacefully as best friends.
New island, huh? Maybe now we'll finally find it. Way to get off this island and go
I
home.
said no thinking about leaving the island.
Shut up, Monomi. You're not my mom, nor are you a mind reader. I'm speaking in blue text right now. Blue text. This is my inner monologue. No Monomis allowed. No. That's the only thing we have. That's our one and only hope.
Could it be?
Are you guys thinking about leaving the island? Even though I just said not to? I'm poking Zara right now. Apparently Monomis are at least really perceptive.
Monomi, I hope you realize that Hajime is much less of an established pacifist than Naegi was. Not that he's actually done anything yet, but he just kind of gives off that vibe. Must be the Johnny Young Bosch.
And the pointy little, what's that called, a hoge?
Ahoge, yeah.
Yeah.
But Naegi had that too.
Yes.
And so does Nagito.
Do you have a minute?
More importantly, Monami, what happened to Fuyuhiko? Huh? Fuyuhiko? You see, I don't really know.
I won't be fooled.
Miss Sonia, can't you see it's a waste of time asking her? In the end, she's just Monokuma's ally.
You fiend.
You're also part of that mysterious World Ender organization, aren't you?
Hey! That's the organization that brought us to this island, right?
Well, to be more accurate, they ended the world. But I suppose you could also ding them on that too.
Okay. Since you're the one who brought us to this island, that's gotta be it. Hey! I don't know if you're a rabbit or a pig, but just what are you planning?
This is a great opportunity. It's time you finally filled us in.
What a dilemma, but that's the one thing I can't say.
Bye-bye.
Truly, this is the tragedy of middle management.
Hold on a sec.
She ran away again. She's always like that when things get inconvenient for her.
Well...
Oh well. Who cares about Monomi? More importantly, she mentioned a new island. What should we do?
However...
I do not think we should be exploring when Fuyuhiko is in danger.
Hey.
But we must move forward, no matter what despair stands in our way.
Also, have we seen the hospital yet? I get the sense we have. But if not, it might be on that island.
Yeah, conveniently.
Okay, yeah, these are all those. Market, airport, beach, ranch. Nothing. There's a pharmacy. Yeah, there's no hospital yet. More importantly, why are you not chained up again? No, he was never chained up. We used hemp rope.
It's like he's the least of their problems somehow. He's just really, really annoying.
That's what hope should be. What hope? You always say that just before you lead us into a trap.
There's something wrong with you.
Jeez, you're seriously just as annoying as Monokuma.
Hey.
I'm also worried about Fuyuhiko, but is it really okay if we just stay here and do nothing? Isn't it better if we do what we can?
What we can, huh? She's right. Let's try to find a way off this island before he comes back.
You are right.
Fuyuhiko will not recover any faster if we just stand around and do nothing.
Could have sworn he was chained to the floor. Am I remembering it incorrectly? He was for that one chapter and Hajime didn't feed him.
He wanted to be fed so badly.
Was he chained? What is there on the floor that he could be chained to?
I thought he was just tied up.
Yeah, I thought it was just like ropes bound by the arms and the legs, so he'd have to wriggle really hard and then figure out a way to open a door that's like several times above where he can reach.
I agree with Miss Sonia.
All right.
Then it's decided. Let's explore and search for a new hope. Maybe we can also go to space.
I think you're gonna jump on that one.
Wait.
So, wouldn't it be faster just to beat up the rest of the Mono Beasts and search all the islands in one go?
Leave it to me.
If it's that strange-looking rabbit, it's like, if that strange-looking rabbit can defeat one, should be easy for us too.
Not to mention, she doesn't have her fabled magic stick.
Somehow
They must be pushovers.
Yeah.
Akane, you have my permission to die. I mean, defeat the Mono Beasts.
Hold on. Hey, don't think about doing anything reckless.
Anyway, let's begin. Let's open the way to a hope-filled future with our very own hands. After all that, I feel like we're doing exactly what Nagito wants us to do.
No, he's not enthusiastic about this at all.
In order to prepare for exploring the new island, we left the restaurant.
First off, let us go get some more souvenirs. We got the Muns.
That we do.
But if I'm a slowpoke, it'll be sunset before I know it. I should go explore the new island for now.
So much for that. Okay, game.
Since when were there 2 cows? I'm not sure. I know one of them became a chicken at some point. That's 2. This is either 1 or 3. 1 it is. Go, Hajime. Propel your gangly limbs. I'm sorry, I don't see many humans do what he's doing.
Hey, you not going to the new island, Nekomaru?
Oh. I'm worried Akane's going to do something reckless about those Mono Beasts. I'm going to guard the bridges for a while. I'll leave you guys to explore the new island.
Yeah, got it.
Nekomaru is quite good at taking care of people. Wonder if that's a habit of being a team manager. A chicken that became a cow? Now that you mention it, maybe that was the case. Yeah, I think so. Monami was right. One of these those blocking this bridge is gone. Then, if we cross this bridge, we should reach the new island. The feeling of hope in my heart that overshadowed any lingering fear or nervousness I felt. I crossed the bridge that led to the new island.
So this is the third island. The ambiance is completely different compared to the previous islands.
Okay.
Wait.
Yes, that does say Titty Typhoon.
Okay. Just... Okay, I can't tell if this is like, an effect of, like, a lens flare or something, but what is with all those lights? Is that, like, an effect from a filter, or is that supposed to mean something?
It could be that there's a light mist going through there, and you can see that there are a lot of low-hanging clouds.
Wow.
Residences and ruins are all in shambles. It barely feels like a resort. Not just that. There's definitely no sign of any people here either. It feels a little dangerous somehow. It'd be better to proceed cautiously. Yep,
Wow.
we in the west now.
Oh my. Now, see, look at that.
Hospital.
Oh, that could be just a graphic for something that are in the distance, but no, wait. That almost looks like some of these are behind other ones.
I'm concerned about the cubes.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. The cubes. These weird translucent cubes. That's...
Let's check in with our buddy. I mean, you only have 16 residences. You don't need a huge hospital. Or a clean one either, apparently.
What?
Looks like this is the hospital's lobby, not the hotel. You don't want to take up residence here if you can avoid it. But if you can't avoid it, do embrace it.
This looks like the least sanitary area I can imagine for a hospital.
Well, it is the lobby and not the ER, so at least it's that. The ambiance feels like something out of a horror film. I definitely don't want to be a patient here. It says lift left.
Hang on.
Someone very appropriate for a hospital appears.
Oh.
She did say the line though.
Sorry guys, I had to take a, I had to go get something for my throat because all this screaming is just killing me.
Maybe you're just not screaming hard enough!
Holy shit!
I'm sorry I scared you. But don't worry, even if you have a heart attack from getting too scared, this is a hospital after all.
The moment I have a heart attack, I'll definitely have something I need to be worried about.
But this hospital is a little strange, to say the least. I can't find any doctors, nurses, or patients anywhere.
Well, I found a nurse. Just as I thought. Here, too. Damn it. Nobody here either. What's going on with this island?
But... I noticed all the medical supplies are still here. I'm not sure they'll be useful unless we check them.
Of course they're useful, especially the ones that could also be used to murder.
That means I need to check them, right? Understood. I'll go ahead and do that in a flash, so please don't hate me.
Mikan frantically ran to the other end. Mikan frantically ran to the other end of the dark hall and disappeared, making a huge fuss as she left. The urge to say hello, nurse, was very strong when she appeared. Hello, Hello, nurse!
My goodness.
That's an old cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
And the Warner sister, Dot.
Guess that means it's okay to leave this place to her, huh? Hey, you call and he arrives.
Good. You okay, dude?
I am being silent right now! Bask in my inaudibility!
Of all people, it seems I've immersed myself in nostalgia. This place is similar to the place where the mark of defeating the devil was carved into my body long ago.
Us too, Jay. Bubbles.
The mark of defeating the devil?
How pitiful.
I have said too much. Forget what you heard, for your sake. He was the one who volunteered that information, and now he's already telling me to forget it. Well, let's check out the bulletin. There's a paper on the bulletin board. Apparently it's a hospital notice. There's no one on this island, so who was this notice written for? We'll never know because we can't read Japanese. Does he mean being born? Possibly. Though, he probably shouldn't remember most of that. That's just that. We can go into this room. Patient room and consultation room. Consultation room. Beyond this point, right? Well, it's fine if I leave it to Mikan.
What's that say?
Which?
Oh yeah, it says Jabberwock Hospital.
Okay, need to know. For science.
It's a music venue.
Well, I know someone who will be thrilled about this place. Maybe even the theming. This building, with its gaudy and tasteless neon lights, obviously looks suspicious. I can't say for sure there's no danger. I should cautiously check what's inside. James foresees an Inuktitut. What the? You confused what I meant. Inuktitut, isn't it that Inuit structure with the rocks piled on top of each other to look like a person? Yeah. I mean, it's interesting that you got corrected to that, but there you go. Why are you shouting so suddenly? Don't surprise me like that. That would be an Inukshuk. Okay. Now I'm confused. Inuktitut is the language. God.
The truth is so overwhelming, I can't help shouting out.
That's totally it.
'Cause this is a music venue, right?
And a bar. Yeah, looks like it.
I love music. I never expected to find a music venue. I can't help but feel excited.
Did she just say it twice?
I guess. Holy crap, okay, she did. I never expected to find a music venue. I can't help but feel but excited.
Huh?
Did I just say that twice?
Huh?
Did I just say that twice?
Are you okay? You're giving off a weird vibe.
No problem.
Not at all. I'm totally fine.
No problemo.
Not at all. I'm totally fine.
James foresees her death in this music venue. No.
Crap. Huh? Did I just say that twice again?
She's too lol random to die.
Crap. Huh? Did I just say that twice again?
You don't look very okay.
Man, With a venue like this, Ibuki has no choice but to lend a helping hand. This is just the beginning. Yeah! Woo! I'll invite everyone to feel this wonderful feeling. It's like the smug feeling you get when you explain something with an elaborate metaphor no one understands.
I know that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
My job is all about creating metaphors that no one understands. I feel like I understand, but at the same time I don't understand. Oh well. If you've really taken a liking to this music venue, I'll leave you to investigate it.
Leave it to me! Let me bite ya!
I said no last time. I'm tired. I should hurry up and go check out another place.
Hey, Sonia.
This place is so risque, the TV, even when off, is censored. Every time Monokuma shows up on these screens, I get a chill that makes my heart leap.
Amazing! What a splendid place, Hajime! This must be the fabled disco!
Disco?
See? It's where hip youngsters wear feather fans and tight clothes as they dance their go-go's and lambadas?
Yeah.
Lambadas. Lambadas!
I don't remember feather fans being a part of disco. I think she's just completing every dance style out there.
Mm.
I mean, tight clothes, yes. I have no clue what Sonia is talking about. Okay, so this and the stage and the piano. Is that piano? Yeah, it's a piano.
Mm-hmm.
There's a stage. I'll probably never have a chance to be in the limelight. Oh, it's a control panel. So this is the baton lighting. This is the baton lighting's control panel. Apparently, you can control the baton lighting with this. No, really? You don't explain what the baton lighting is. I'd have to guess it's this stuff. Because that is baton-like. I thought these would just be like spotlights or something like that. That's a motel. And it's air-conditioned. And there's vacancy!
Oh my goodness!
There also does not seem to be any ability whatsoever for there to be no vacancy.
Oh dear.
It's a small building with guest accommodations in a parking lot. This is supposed to be a motel, right? I've seen them before in movies. It's my first time actually seeing one in person.
What a rundown motel. Looks pretty unsanitary, too.
Oh boy, you would love the hospital I just came from.
It's just like Hajime's house.
Hey, I resemble that remark. You've never seen my house.
Oh, I didn't know you were here. You don't stand out at all, so I didn't notice you.
Yeah, I hardly realized you were here either. I almost tripped over you.
Anyway, this place is seriously run down. It's like perfect home for minimum wage workers.
Most people try not to make a motel their home.
Yeah.
That's a bit harsh, don't you think?
But we gotta make sure we check it out thoroughly. It's possible there might be a clue here.
Actually, James might be onto something. This place does feel like a movie set.
Yeah.
The cameras don't help.
Not to mention, from this angle, all that cubing and stuff looks like it's a whole bunch of projected holograms of bigger structures that aren't really there.
Yeah, that might be it. If you think so, why don't you go inside and look around instead of standing around here, doing nothing?
Ooh! Ooh, burn!
You're probably too vulgar to get this, but there's a saying, praise a fool and you may make him useful.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it to you.
What's that supposed to mean?
So... Akane was checking out the inside. After I gave her a little praise, she got really excited about it. A dumbass like her is pretty rare, so we gotta make sure she's treated well.
If her rotten attitude is this extreme, I can't really take it personally. There's a bunch of similar looking private rooms. Insides probably look the same too. It's dark and slightly dirty. There's no doubt that a room like this would be perfect in a crime movie.
See? And he's mentioning movies a lot now.
If it's just to stay the night, the cottage is good enough. Well, there's no place to look after Akane, so... Run down, rusted, and rotting car someone abandoned. Maybe it'll start up if I keep staring at it. I do not see many tricycle cars. Oh hey, we found Chinatown. Actually, I guess Electric Avenue, so this is Akiba, or an approximation. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Even less tricycle trucks. No, I see more tricycle trucks than I do tricycle cars. That is not safe. There are a bunch of street booths filled with electric appliances at the back of the narrow alleyway. Machines and other parts are cluttered together on display. Definitely seems fishy. But wait. With this many machines, we can probably find something we can use for two-way communication, right? Looks like it's best if I search around here. Alter ego?
Are you here? Mini waifu?
Various desktop and laptop computers are arranged in a disorderly manner like a pile of oversized trash. They're a little old-fashioned and run down. They don't look like they can still be used. I know. If we can connect to the internet, we might be able to call for help with these. Good luck. Do you know what Wi-Fi is like in tropical island resorts? As soon as I thought of that, I grabbed a random laptop, pulled it out of the pile, and turned it on.
Wow. Dramatic music.
I tried to see if it would connect to the internet. It's no use. Looks like it's not connecting. Well, there's no way it'd be that easy. But just when I was about to give up. Ooh. I noticed the strange icons arranged on the desktop. Asami X file? What is this? It's our way out. I want to believe. Without thinking, I clicked the strangely named icon.
You do that a lot, Hajime.
Not thinking? I think it's pretty much my strong suit. It's a document file. Based on the format, it looks like it's some kind of report. About the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This horrendous event originated with the students of Hope's Peak Academy. Students of the Reserve Department dissatisfied with being treated different.
Something.
There's some cutoff text here. I scanned across the words displayed on the screen. About the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This horrendous event originated with some students of Hope's Peak Academy causing a revolt. The students of the Reserve Department were dissatisfied with being treated differently than the primary department and began to fight the Academy. Are we the reserves?
Huh.
At first, the dispute was confined to the campus, and hopes were high that it would settle down someday. Things quickly escalated. Behind the scenes of that rebellion, a huge authority was exerting its influence. Eventually, it spread like an infection, provoking riots in various parts of the world. It was unlike any previous act of terrorism or coup d'etat. seem to have a much different purpose. However, no matter what we assume, we simply cannot apply reason to this subversive movement. Nonetheless, the destruction is not chaotic or disorganized. It's both purposeful and malicious. Therefore, it is a subversive movement of despair. Hope's Peak Academy became the origin of the incident and was forced to put an end to the long history. As for the students who survived, they were forced to get rid as a lesson in despair. It's no use. Words are too garbled to read beyond this point. But what is this?
Boy, tough crowd.
How normal. It's not normal like a dog barking. It's such a normal reaction that it's actually quite novel.
Wow, my voice is worse off than I thought it was. It felt fine, and then suddenly Monokuma. I just cannot hit falsetto.
Let's try now!
Now I'm really angry!
Hey! Can't you react with more gusto? Don't you know how very, very important this scene is?
Could it be? Are you the one who created this file?
What's this?
My, what makes you think that?
Because it's obviously the only thing I can think of. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Riots in various parts of the world. And Hope's Peak Academy getting destroyed? It sounds like something stupid you'd make up.
And?
What's Hope's Peak Academy's reserve department? I've never even heard of that before.
What?
Huh? Really? That's weird. Of all people, you should definitely be the only one who knows about this.
What do you mean?
I guess you forgot about it, along with the memories of your school life. So it can't be helped.
So, am I actually responsible for Usami?
Ooh.
I'm some sort of ultimate reporter?
Maybe.
While we're on the subject of stupid things, File said something about students who survived.
Maybe the ultimate reporter.
Is it referring to us? And the rest of that file is...
Hey!
Now, hold on a sec, you guys.
Hey!
Just the heck have you guys been talking about? It doesn't make any sense. Movies with no images, music with no sound, novels with no words.
I know at least the music with no sound.
These are things that truly don't make any sense.
They make perfect sense. Sissy, Nepal, and Peep.
What are you saying?
So you can't say something this simple doesn't make any sense. Who cares about that? Just answer me. Who are the students who survived?
No.
I wouldn't know an important story like that, because the only thing I'm good for is being cute.
Damn it! He ran away again.
Hey, Hajime.
Don't worry. It's going to be fine. I'm sure he's making all that up. That's it. It's definitely it. Oh, hey, Jackie. A lot of electric appliances in this mess, including home appliances and acoustic equipment. All of these look old. Can they even still work? Oh, he was here the whole time. There's a lot of CRT TVs lined up here. They all look really old. Looks like they're not designed for terrestrial digital broadcasting. Not that it matters. Looks like the TV signal isn't reaching here anyway. Oh, yeah, there's a
Ooh.
voyeur corner.
There's also
We'll
an
be checking
open...
you out later.
Also, there's like a whole bunch of exposed electric wires. Watch yourselves.
Yeah, they were always here. Somehow, looks like she's fishing things out of the pile of electrical appliances. Chiaki, what happened? Are you looking for something?
Well,
I was wondering if there was any game consoles in here. Sometimes old hardware is treated like junk.
I mean, it's one of the first things I do here.
Yeah.
Ah, so that's what you're doing.
I already have a TV in my cottage, so it doesn't have to be a non-portable device. I'll settle for anything.
Don't you already have anything?
Yeah, didn't we give you something?
I mean, I understand wanting more, just don't say you don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do find something, let me know. I'll help you carry it back to your cottage.
Yep.
Yeah, I will.
But I don't want to play video games for a while. I'd rather not be reminded of the previous incident. There's a lot of electric appliances in this mess, including home appliances and acoustic equipment. I already checked this place out.
Yeah.
Microwave and chainsaw. Terra would have never used this old microwave. He would have probably used the latest kitchen equipment and cooked the world's tastiest dishes. Those dishes would have made a lot of people smile, but that's no longer. So this is the cell phone corner. Looks like they don't get reception. Even with all this variety, they may as well be paperweights. No, we're just gonna ignore that chainsaw. What is this? There's so many machines. Just by looking at them, I have no clue what they're used for. I don't really recommend that section. What do you mean? Well, I'm pretty sure amateurs won't really get it. All that stuff there, it's all machines used for stuff like wiretapping or recording secret videos. Looks like there's some ancient-looking surveillance cameras, too. Machines used for recording secret videos? Hey, don't get it twisted. I just have the mechanical knowledge of these things. I've never actually used them before, alright? No one said you did. Hey, speaking of surveillance cameras, we're being constantly videotaped and wiretapped by Monokuma, right? Like, I'm kinda jealous because what does he see when he's watching Miss Sonia? He says he's never used these before. If I let him be, he's the type of person who will eventually use them.
Can we wiretap the wiretapper?
Huh? Are you serious? Are you shitting me? What happened? Well, you'd be happier about being surrounded by so much machinery.
Of course not!
Don't say stupid things! I'm the ultimate mechanic, you know? Of course I'm happy when I'm surrounded by machines! Then you should look happier.
You...
Dude, try to understand how I'm feeling. I have this unexplainable, conflicting feeling about whether or not I should be happy. I can't understand that kind of feeling. But why? Why do you feel so conflicted? Huh? There's all this machinery lined up here. Huh, damn, I want to take them apart. I want to dismantle them and look inside. That's how I usually think, right?
Aw, man.
But I know now's not the time for me to do something like that. That's why I feel so conflicted. Is wanting to dismantle normal? Yeah. Huh? Hell yeah! It's like, if you have the hots for a chick, you want to take off her clothes, right? And you want to check out her bone structure, right? Like her ribs, or what parts of her bones stick out, right? That's not normal. It's a pretty acrobatic sex fetish.
You serious?
Seriously? I see. Wanting to see a chick's bone structure makes me a little perverted. Pretty much. Yeah, there are worse perversions out there. I mean, depending on how closely you want to view the skeletal structure, might be a little off-putting. The Wizard of Monomi. So we found the cinema, and there's a Wild West show, and a fantasy show.
The
which
Wizard
maybe that's
of
what those
Monomi.
holograms are for.
Now showing the Wizard of Monomi. Hey, you think we might find a new stick here?
No.
How did you... Whoa.
Oh. That's a lot of despair. Damn it, you weren't pooping all this time.
I know. Uh-oh. Oh, what was that?
What? Oh, shaking?
Oh. She's standing! Or trying to. She gave up.
Sorry for the poops.
Let's give her like another one.
Nah, let's hold on for this.
Okay. So I think we had 2 last time. I'm wondering what
We'll also be
we-
getting more once we get a chance.
Welcome!
We're currently showing right now, so please wait 5 minutes for the next showing to start.
Showing? What does that mean?
What are you saying?
Are your eyes just for show? Look around, this is a movie theater, right?
Of course.
Then I'm obviously showing a movie.
Showing a movie?
That's what I said!
Well, I guess there's no need to even ask. You're just gonna say this is the next motive, right? Just like Twilight Syndrome murder case?
Ugh.
I'm definitely not going to watch your movie. Whatever it is, I'm never going to see it.
My goodness! And I was thinking about giving you an invitation ticket.
Damn it.
But I won't allow you to not watch it. I went to a lot of trouble to make this movie. If you don't watch it, I'm gonna be sad.
Check out the thing on the screen.
Looks like a promo for their action game.
I don't think, she doesn't look familiar.
I'm sure your motive is no different than that game you made.
No.
That game was a shoddy piece of crap, but this movie is definitely a masterpiece. Anyway, as long as I refuse to allow it, you will never have the choice to not watch it.
I am Monokuma!
On this island, my word is law!
If I don't watch it, what are you gonna do about it?
What the heck?
There's no way I'd allow such reckless behavior. There's no way I'd allow it. But
What are you gonna do?
I'll forgive you if you purchase a Monokuma sticker at the goods counter over there.
Monokuma sticker? This is not a hidden figure. This is actually Monokuma. There. Speaking of which, I haven't seen one in a while. Hello.
There we go.
I knew you could do it.
Now that we're closer, we can see that.
I do like that the poncho design has his sort of eye thing going around in a loop. Food corner. It's a food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. There's some strange goods on top of the counter. I'm sorry I was born stupid. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth, with a decal of Monami's face on it. I thought it was a folded up t-shirt.
Yeah, me too.
A very uncomfortable folded up t-shirt.
Yeah. It's weird, like a really uncomfortable.
A hemp. Straight up.
Yeah, hemp. Burlap hemp shirt.
Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. By the way, apparently tote bags were originally invented to carry around ice. So, how about it? Wanna buy it?
I'll pass.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. I'll just be upfront with you. I cut a lot of corners making that thing.
That's too upfront. Is this the sticker you were talking about? I'm sorry I was born stupid. It's not funny, and I don't understand its purpose. How half-assed is this?
Actually...
To tell you the truth, this is a very lucky sticker I received from a wandering miracle-working priest.
What?
And it could be yours for the special price of only $1.5 million.
Ding-ding-ding. $1.5 million? Don't mess with me. I don't even have that kind of money.
Then you can pay me back when you get off this island. If you don't like it, you could always just watch my...
Fine, I'll pay it.
Wow.
I don't believe it!
Whoa! I'm surprised!
As long as I can pay it after I get out of here, I'll pay anything. Even $1.5 million.
You're the first person to ever pay $1.5 million for this sticker. In other words, you really don't want to watch my movie, huh? That makes me a sad Monokuma. But if I'm gonna make a huge profit, it's okay! I'm a mascot who has a hobby of counting money, after all.
You're the worst mascot ever.
Here!
Come on, take it, thief! And slap it on your forehead, thief! Take advantage of this divine opportunity, thief!
What is this?
Why are we
Link's
a thief?
Awakening? The sticker I received was even thinner and more cheap looking than I thought it would be. We're a thief because we're not paying up front. It's like a prize from a box of candy. Did you really agree to pay so much money for this piece of crap? Maybe I am a little crazy.
Whoa there! Looks like the showing is over! Alrighty, I gotta collect those questionnaires!
That moment, Monokuma started humming and skipped away toward the door leading into the theater.
Someone actually come out?
The door opened violently and one person appeared from within.
Okay.
Hey! Hey!
Ah, Nagito! Please answer my questionnaire!
Jeez. It doesn't matter if I answer it. That movie was so boring it was torture. Minutes felt like weeks while I was watching it.
Gasp!
Well, I guess that's what art is. Because it's not really art unless it surpasses common sense. Into the boundaries of Gensokyo.
I thought it was going to hold another motive. I guess that's not the case. What a letdown.
Thank you for solving that question for us.
If money would have settled this, I should have just settled it with money. Nagito is so depressed. Maybe it must have been really, really bad. I definitely made the right call by not watching it. I'm so tired from boredom. If money would have gotten me out of seeing it, I should have just settled it with money. Let me ask you something. If you told you could pay $1.5 million and not watch that movie,
Well, that's obvious.
I'd gladly pay it. Quick answer. The movie must have been that bad, huh?
Hey, hey!
Well, Hajime? After Nagito's glowing review, did you change your mind about watching my movie?
Of course not. Apparently I can watch Monokuma's specially made move. However, I heard the content is just terrible.
Yes, I was just talking about the poster.
I don't have to watch it since I bought the sticker, but it cost $1.5 million. Maybe I was too hasty. It's not a giant thing, but please look at it. I mean, it looks like it's a Despair Girls poster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a video game poster. Looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna buy that.
Wow.
I mean, I already have it.
I mean, but it is a person of a girl that... It is a picture of a girl that looks like she's gonna blast
Please
them
wait.
away.
With a
Yeah.
megaphone.
Yeah.
Hajime, over here. Please hold on.
Sonia, did something happen?
Well?
Just now, I went to the hospital and it appears Mikan has made a very serious discovery at the hospital.
Very serious discovery. At the hospital? I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little speed racer today. It's not strange drugs or thick needles or anything like that, right?
Hajime, it appears you are the same as me.
Huh?
See? It is the same as if I turn around, he's there. But I also remember that person in the wind.
What are you talking about?
Jeez, are you so unrefined? It is Japan's legendary medical drama. That Person in the Wind aired in 1984 and set the standard for every trendy drama that followed.
Well?
It's about righteous rookie doctor and an elite senior doctor who fight over their mutual love interest. Actually, the lead actor and actress got married in real life.
Hold on. Why do you know so much about old Japanese medical dramas?
Anyway, please hurry. I'll be waiting at the patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor.
Patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor? The patient's room at the back of the hospital's first floor!
The first floor?
That's where the patient's room at the back of the hospital is!
At the back?
Of the hospital! On the first floor! I don't really understand, but might as well head over to the hospital. First floor, back of.
I'm having way too much fun
Hello
with
there.
this.
You're late, Hajime. Looks like you're the last one. Are the others already here?
Yep.
There are patient rooms lining the hallway, but everyone is apparently gathered at the room in the very back, on the first floor of the hospital.
In case you haven't figured it out, they bold the letters for you. It's like, please, player, don't be this stupid.
It's all gonna be meaningless if I stop the stream right here. Wait a week, get no further prompts. I'll be all like, what was I supposed to do again? Better explore the rest of the island.
Oh my goodness.
You're not going with them? Miss Sonia, as expected from the ultimate princess. She cordially asked me to come. He's very much in touch with the feelings of us common folk. Us plebeians, as it were. Nevertheless, I know my place. And I'm not reckless enough to go along with her. Since it's going to be such a touching scene, a worthless thing like me should just be a nuisance, right? A touching scene? Hajime, I'm jealous of you. Jealous? Of me?
Hey.
You don't know what your talent is. You're showing no distress, and you're even opening up to everyone.
Great!
That must mean you have a lot of confidence in yourself, right? Nagito knows that his place is... Sorry, let me just get himself. Nagito knows that his place is not in the patient room, which is in the back of the hospital on the first floor.
Right?
That must mean you have a lot of confidence in yourself, right? Are you being sarcastic?
Well...
Nope, not at all. But still, I do wonder what sort of talent you really possess. Since you've dragged it out this long already, I'm sure it must be an appropriately magnificent talent. Who knows? It's not like it's my fault for dragging this out. You're right.
You're gonna have a lame one. It's gonna be like the ultimate cracker of fingers.
I'm sorry. Sorry for stopping you for such a foolish conversation. Please, go on ahead. Take care. All that, what do you really want to say to me? So, that is going to wrap it up for this week.
Oh my god!
Thank you all for coming out here. And I look forward to seeing you all next week when we finally go to the patient room in the back of the first floor in the hospital. Still going.
Oh my goodness.
This is what our chat's like right now.
I want to take like a picture.
That's okay, it's going on YouTube eventually.
Wait. Got it. Oh my goodness.
Alright, so look forward to seeing you all there.
See you guys later.
In the back of the hospital, on the first floor, the patient room there.
Yes.
Take care.
Happy holidays.